Play is called A Beary Unusual Pet. This Reader's Theater skit features 3 children whose parents will allow them to select a pet. The parents are a little surprised by their children's choice. The Baker children have wanted a pet for a very long time. Whenever they ask their parents, the answer is always the same.
Can we buy a kitten?
No, your brother's allergic to cat hair.
Can we buy an aquarium with fish?
No, cleaning fish tanks is too much work.
I got this snake in the front yard. Can we keep it?
Certainly not.
One day, Mr. and Mrs. Baker must have been in a very good mood. They called their 3 children into the living room and asked them to sit down.
Your father and I have been talking, and we think you are old enough and mature enough to get a pet. You can choose a pet, but you must take full responsibility for it.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why don't you kids go talk about what pet you like and then let us know?
Mr. and Mrs. Baker knew their children would have trouble deciding on the perfect pet. After only 10 minutes, the kids came back into the living room.
We thought about it, and we know what pet we want.
We want to get
A bear.
A teddy bear, you mean?
Nope, a real bear. Think about it. It's the perfect pet. First, it's special. I don't know any other kid who has a pet bear. Do you? Bears are easy to feed. They love things like berries and honey and fish.
and they sleep during the winter, swimming on ships during the holidays.
It would also be the perfect guard pet, don't you think? Burglars would stay far away from our house if we had a pet bear.
The children didn't notice their parents turning pale.
Of course we'll need a bigger bedroom so the bear can fit. But other than that, I think we're all set. What do you think?
There was silence. The children looked at their parents' faces for the first time since they had started talking.
We're not getting a bear, are we?
Mr. and Mrs. Baker looked at each other thoughtfully. They were surprised that their children wanted a bear. The children were even more surprised at their parents' answer.
Of course you can have a bear. Your mother and I think it's a wonderful idea.
You do?
Now, if we get a bear, you children will need to be responsible for feeding it. Let's see, how much would a bear eat? I'd say a bear could eat about 20 pounds of berries a day and 5 or 6 large fish. That's too much for me to carry home from the store. The kids will have to walk to the supermarket to pick these things up every day. And it would be hard on the kids in the winter. They will have to walk a whole mile to the supermarket in the snow. They'll also have to walk a mile back carrying all the bear food.
Walk a whole mile? Every day?
Even in the winter?
And of course, bear food is very expensive. We certainly couldn't afford to buy bear food at the store each week. You're right, honey. I guess the kids will need to buy the berries and fish with their own money.
Our own money?
Oh, yes, but don't worry. It shouldn't cost more than $500 a week.
But we don't have $500 a week.
We only get $6 a week for an allowance.
Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that. No problem. We'll give you extra chores to earn money. What a great idea. For $500 a week, the kids will be doing work around here all day long.
But Dad,
They could do laundry and cook dinner every night.
Mom, no.
And clean the garage and mow the lawn and iron clothes.
Stop, stop, stop.
The Baker children couldn't take it anymore. They didn't want to walk to the supermarket every day. They didn't want to spend their allowance money on bear food. And they certainly did not want more chores.
We'd like to change our minds.
Perhaps a bear is not the right pet for us.
Our second choice is much more sensible.
Oh, what is your second choice? Is it an elephant, maybe a horse? Is it a rhinoceros, maybe a dinosaur?
No. We'd love to get a puppy. We want a furry puppy.
We want a puppy that'll play fetch and roll over.
Now, that is a sensible decision.
2 days later, Chris, Sam, and Robin walked through their front door with a new puppy.
Why don't you name your new puppy Domino?
No, that name is not
don't you name your new puppy Buster?
No, Buster don't sound right either.
Then what will you name him?
Bear!
All right, thank you. I would like to introduce the characters. I was playing the narrator. Jessica was playing the character Robin, one of the children. Abigail was playing Miss Baker, the mom. Jackson was playing Chris, one of the sons. Casey was playing Sam. And Jonathan was Mr. Baker, the father. Can we give them all a round? You all made that